And into lanes we go. Gambit taking on Bait here. Game 1 of this best of 3. To start off your day for the European and CIS group stage. And Group A with LeBron Cottle, Ghosticon, the Legion Commander, and King R. That Dark Willow bringing up the rear. Legion having a bit of a shouting match already. Ghostic that master level on the Legion. Dendy mid, Queen of Pain against the GPK Ember Spirit. Dream Phantom Lancer with FNG Ench up top. And then we have ourselves the Vampire, Phoenix, Excalibur, Wraith King, and Melis, the Axe. Down south. Down bottom.
Wait, who's Melis?
30 seconds to battle.
Are they not playing with full roster? Or is that Shachlo?
That's a good question. Could you look that up for us? I didn't notice when we got into lobby. They were talking about something before I joined the lobby. Someone said thanks. The admin said thanks for the info. It's early morning. We should have been paying attention to that, shouldn't we, Lacoste? Whoopsie daisy. Bounty rune up top. Going to get contested here by Gambit. 2 versus 3. And FNG taking a beating from King R. Ghost Stick, forcing them back. So Cottle will gather up 1, as there is still 1 to be taken. 2 bounty runes for the Dire team on the right-hand side of the map, not being grabbed yet. Looks like Axe will be handed 1.
What did you learn? What did you learn?
Then they disconnected. So they will be pairing up Raid King with Keeper of the Light, it seems.
So then Legion Dark Willow up top. I guess they do put on a decent amount of pressure, but they don't have that chain stun combination that Wraith King Willow would have. So yeah, I guess Shachlo unavailable. Gambit playing with a stand-in. As far as we're aware. We can take a quick look at the odds while we're paused as well. Let's get those GG Bet banner up. Bait at 3.46 return. Gambit at 1.28 favoured in this series, in this game 1. I think you, Lacoste, were leaning towards Bait's lineup. Looks much easier to execute, especially once you get into those mid-game fights. GPK with a very strong block here and a great first deny there from Dendy.
One thing that I'm concerned about is 2 supports on Gambit's side. How do you start a fight? Like, I'm never a fan of having position 4 and 5 who can't really rotate. Yes, you can die, but you need other heroes to set things up for you. Okay, so they are doing what we were talking about. Raid King and Dark Willow combined together, much more kill potential. Combining those stuns. LeBron getting harassed a lot by FNG.
Oh, get out of here, Keeper of the Light. He doesn't have a headdress.
Keeper of the Light just wanted to body block this camp, so Enchantress can't pull.
No pulling for you. FNG going to get blasted, and so's Dream. Great Illuminate there from LeBron. Queen of Pain having to salve up mid, taking some pretty good harass from GPK. Sleight of Fist to cancel out a bit of it as well. As Excalibur having to handle the Fiery Spirits from Vampire. Battle Hunger level 1 here as well over on Axe. Nothing to dispel it either, so lots of damage over time, chipping away at them. And they don't have, so the Keeper of the Light is the one with the headdress top, and maybe that's what they were considering early on, is that they need some kind of regen and sustain in this lane against Axe Phoenix, because they don't have a great amount of it here.
Yeah, if you check the items of Dark Willow, like, it's a Ring of Bassi early on. It's not like she's using or spamming any spells. And neither is Raid King. Like, he has Vampiric Aura level 1. So it would be much better if they just swap the items.
Vampiric Aura level 1. What an adaptation. I can't remember the last time I've seen that.
It gives damage. It's also like a little bit of a regen in the laning stage.
Oh, GPK getting a salve cancelled by Dendy's right click. It's such a mind game lane, Queen of Pain against Ember Spirit. You've got Slight to dodge out right clicks and try and get away from Shadow Strikes. Dendy has been fake pumping as often as possible to mess up with the Ember Spirit's play as top lane. Ghost Stick slowed down now by FNG, and First Blood spilled just like that. Legion Commander stuck inside that creep wave with a Satyr from FNG annihilating the Legion. Down bottom, Cursed Crown towards the Axe as a bit of a dive in to gather up the double wave. Phoenix and Axe, tons of experience and gold there as they can probably drag it back closer towards their tier 1, reset that lane equilibrium for themselves.
They're doing such a good job on the bottom lane. Axe is getting a lot of farm, is bringing the Ring of Tarask, I believe. Yes, it's one of the most cost-efficient items early on you can get. The extra regen, a little bit of HP. I don't think they're getting a kill here on the bottom lane.
FNG with a Centaur top. Bottom lane looks fine for now. They're going to stun up the Legion. Illuminate does come through and clip. Where's my brain at, Lacoste? Lagging a little bit in my head. Gonna clip a couple of heroes, is what I was trying to say. Stupid caster. Cottle just trying to pull across. Yeah, FNG
messing around, but LeBron now knows how to do it. How's mid lane doing? 19-4 against 13-3, as expected. I mean, it's a Queen of Pain against a melee hero that did not even has a single point in Blink. Wants to fake pump it once again, and there it is. He knows that there is Arcane Rune on the top, so he will pick it up.
How far is he from bottle? Still 300 odd gold away from it. Oopsie doopsie. King R got dived down bottom. Excalibur. The slowest attack in the West. Sad times for the Wraith King. That was Icarus dive there to secure the kill. As GPK mid, is he going to have to Fairy Fire this? It looks like he's probably okay. We'll drop down to 15 HP there. Knew exactly what was up.
Yeah, the math.
Absolutely did. But Queen of Pain really starting to bully this lane now. 27-5, almost doubling up the CS of the Ember Spirit. Even with all the GPK moves, he's still getting Shadow Struck. Bounty runes, how we looking? Phoenix, Cursed Crown, stunned up, so Dark Willow gonna swing in and try and grab a couple here, but Vampire, one step ahead, gets both bounty runes, forces King R back. Axe securing up the creep wave. As Excalibur called within it, and they're gonna take a lot of damage from the spins. Forced to Wraithfire Blast just to run away.
King R seems to be almost dead. One more hit will do the trick.
Oh, he was still stuck back there.
It's such a huge lead for Gambit already. 5 minutes in, 2k network lead.
Still trying to make a play on Ghost Stick top lane. 200 HP, another Lance, and that impetus shot from long range gathers up the kill while Dream. Doppelganger's behind the tower. He will be able to disengage.
Well, Enchantress is making this lane miserable for Legion Commander. Dispelling press the attack. Securing Phantom Lancer's farm, giving him regen from the auras. Like, Phantom Lancer is such a huge factor in this game. Once he gets the items, especially Diffusal Blade, like, it's gonna be very hard for Wraith King to come back. Wraith King already knows what he's going for. Like, I'm gonna go straight into Radiance, no shenanigans. I want to have this mischance against the illusions. I'm wondering if PL wants to buy Hood this game. It's such a good Hood game. A lot of magical damage on bait already.
Ember Spirit trying to catch up in the mid lane, forced Dendy back, and of course picked up that bottle refill with the Invis rune. Still holding on to it. Dire Vision secured around entrances to the jungle camps and these outposts from an early point. Oh, top lane, they're going in again. Stomp onto LeBron. That Keeper of the Light is very speedy, but with the enchant slow, oh, Dream's damage from that Phantom Rush clears up the Cottle. And FNG trying to skirt around the trees. Juke in, dropping his shoulder, but Ghost Stick has got the final touch. They might open him up here for a bit more harassment from Dream, but unlikely to die. We'll be able to run away just fine. Down bottom, I thought I saw heroes converging. Every lane, Lacoste, is just action-packed. 1 to 5, Gambit in the lead, though.
Yeah, you hate that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm catching the kills, though, buddy. I'm catching kills. I'm watching King R as he gets called up bottom. He's placed down his Bramble Maze, and now Shadow Realm away. Damage over time, though, with the Battle Hunger and the Fiery Spirits. Clear him up with a dunk. Meles says that exactly. I'm not sure why he's saying sir to Dark Willow. That's not very nice. Little madam.
Maybe she forgot to shave, I don't know. Well, Axe with a Blink Dagger. I love this belt. Like, he understands that they have no ways of initiating from their position 4 or 5. So you're just rushing a Blink Dagger after getting that Ring of Thrask seems good.
Rune of regeneration.
Dark Willow is not having a good time. Level 3, 0, 3, and 0.
It sure has been rough. And now Wraith King, oh god, Dendy, so close to death, does have the 12-1 charges, so I guess he was taking that into account anyway. But Excalibur has just bailed on bottom lane. Forget that, I'm jungling now. We might see an excursion here from Axe and Phoenix. Play a little deeper, as both outposts controlled by the Dire as we close in on that 10-minute mark. It doesn't feel like the Radiant are able to make any moves to get up there. Like, surely you want Excalibur top now, right? You want him to be playing into these jungle camps, pressuring tier 1. I want to see Radiant kind of get up to this area where Dire have the Observer Ward and try and just find a kill somewhere. Because you can't go bottom, that's for damn sure.
Well, he's going bottom.
Okay.
Like, he's gonna be switching from jungle to bottom. But there's a huge stack of Ancients for Axe. I'm not sure if he can farm it right now. He only has 1 point in call. It should not be enough. There's the boys, they're Ancient Prowlers. FNG gets a solo kill on LeBron.
By his tier 2, that's my bad. T-Tours. LeBron gets slain.
That's LeBron's bad.
Okay, if you give me that one, that's fair enough. Dream keeping Ghostic out of the lane, but bottom's where the action's about to kick off, it looks like. Queen of Pain's down here looking for her first rotation. Sonic Wave yet to be used.
If you check what Excalibur just did, like, he started playing aggressively, which he was not doing in the laning stage. Like, if you keep doing that when Queen of Pain is missing, you can just fake it that Queen of Pain is there. But right now, he did it for the first time, and Gambit knows.
That's a good point. So they give up the bounty rune, both of them back up. Axe was sitting by his tier 1. They felt that kind of process of elimination, the shift in dynamic from the Wraith King. It does give Ghostic a good amount of farm time top now, as we can switch over, look at hero levels for a second before clicking over to net worth. PL up at level 9, and that's the key hero that you were looking for, as his farm rate accelerates 4.6k. Net worth up on him, 4.5 on the Axe. And that's an Axe who is now 600 gold away from Blink Dagger.
Axe is getting way too much from this lane. He's gonna pressure the tower. I believe they're not gonna even defend it. Then they already TP to the bottom lane. His TP will be ready in a couple of seconds.
And he does do just that. Excalibur still trying to lead the charge there. But again, Axe and Phoenix, they feel this one coming. Dire Observer Ward giving them a bit of vision around that outpost. And we did get the 1-for-1 outpost, just looking back across the chat log. But that's the second TP, second rotation from Queen of Pain, and nothing happens. Wasted time.
Queen of Pain had great start in the laning stage. CS-wise, 51 against 47 on Ember. So Ember Spirit recovered. Now Queen of Pain at the middle, even more to bottom of networks. Jesus, how does Enchantress have so much gold?
Solo killing people, farming jungle camps. 2,600 net worth on FNG. I was a little bit upset that they last picked the position 5 hero. Oh, he's just placed a ward under a sentry. Sad times. But he's less of a pos 5 and more of a pos 4 in this game. Vampire picking up the pieces on the Phoenix. Still reasonably good net worth, 12 minutes in. Tier 1 tower for PL. He's going to shift down into the more dangerous lane to farm in, usually. But of course, PL with the doppelganger and the escape mechanisms he's got, much more adept.
Are they still trying to defend the tower that is not there? What is Bait doing? Like, they just
Dendy's in trouble. The blink call from Axe. Dendy's co-op dunked into the ground as she farmed jungle on about 20% HP. This is just disastrous from Bait. It feels like they've not woken up yet.
Wisp, Community on the bottom lane only catches Phantom Lancer illusions.
And now the dive comes in. Quick blinding light and the fear, but the supernova over the top. TP out from the Dark Willow. Is it going to be enough? Finally, King R gets out, but they lost LeBron. Dendy's down. And Gambit are just cruising to victory in this game. 9-1 with a 6k lead. Tier 1 tower mid, yeah, let's go for it, guys. PL can shove tier 2, they'll try and defend that. But every step of the way, Gambit are making the right play.
I don't know what the plan was there. They planted a ward in front of their tier 1 tower who was about to die. They forced 4 heroes to rotate there and got nothing out of it. The good thing is Wraith King is getting closer to his Sacred Relic, but I believe it's just gonna be a bit too late. Phantom Lancer going Manta style first, wants to get rid of the Shadow Strike, Cursed Crown.
That makes perfect sense. And he gets a free tier 2. Like, I thought he'd do, you know, half damage to it, but he just gets it for free, and they're going for tier 1 middle lane. Bait just don't seem to have a game plan right now. 300 gold until Relic on Excalibur. He moves in towards mid, still hasn't leveled ulti up yet. 4, 6, 7. Is he holding 3? Wait, is he holding 2 points? So he's holding 2 points for the reincarnation at 12, I guess.
Correct.
4, 6, 7, 8. Well, he's got 3 points now. Level something else up. Get another point in Wraith Fire Blast. Come on, buddy.
Like, that spell is so shitty, man. 1.1 second stun with 70 damage. It got nerfed to the ground. Thank you, Hector.
Is that who you're blaming?
Probably.
The Hector Wraith King spammer. So PL Manta is now completed, and he's got free reign of this jungle. Outposts both belonging to the Dire team, and FNG has a massive wave top to farm. Does he have a courier coming out? He does, so Tread's on the way. Dendy thinking about sniping the courier, takes that out before jumping FNG. He can't really go for a TP just here. Oh, maybe he can now. They're not diving, they're not going for it. I thought Ghost Stick with a duel and the magic damage from Dendy would surely get a kill on FNG. The duel does cancel the TP, but Dendy's gone to farm crepes. Duel ends.
Come back, Dondo.
FNG doesn't have any points in heal. Sonic Wave?
Wait,
was that
what?
necessary?
Like, there was no way she's getting out of that.
I think Dendy's a bit tilted. He's like, I'm just going to kill this bloody enchantress. She's going to die. She had no TP, though. Oh, whatever. I mean, they could have TP'd multiple heroes top to try and defend her. Dendy just wanted out as quickly as possible. Second kill up on the board there for Bait. And they're bringing numbers top to try and take down the tier 1.
Well,
first objective of the game. Let's go.
The question is, would you use Sonic Wave to double the amount of the kills that your team has? Probably. The sad thing is they only had 1 kill.
That is very sad. Kotal getting sniped under his own tier 1. He's trying to defend it, but again, Dream on this Phantom Lancer makes short work of the objective. Structures are down. And it doesn't seem like Gambit are having any problems. First 10 kills going to Gambit. Outpost up top should be snagged here by the Radiant if they want to go take it. Or nah. Just leave it for the Dire. Dire scan does clip Dendy. Haste Rune bottled up. But the items are just flowing in for Gambit. You know, their puzzle is almost completed. All the pieces clicking into place, and Bait, I don't know, they've lost half of their Lego pieces. They're trying to build a castle out of pieces to make a motorbike. It's awful.
Man, I can't wait to have a kid one day, and I'm just gonna be buying Legos for my kid, but you know, I'm gonna be buying them for myself because right now it's really not appropriate to go in the store and buy Legos.
I mean, so I live with Knoxville. He's my roommate, and like a year ago he bought Lego Technic, a motorbike, and it's kind of got us on this like nostalgia train. But I absolutely know how my parents felt now, spending so much money on like, oh hello, dual top, oh it's FNG again. Well, the 3 kills that Bait have had are all on the Enchantress POS 5, but they're getting kills regardless. But man, I'm looking at Lego now and I'm like, okay, it's like 70 euros for this. Holy shit, how is this real? I just want to buy Lego and have some fun. I want to build something. I don't want to spend 80 euros on like an aeroplane or whatever.
Pretty sure there's some like fake Legos.
Oh, there are.
Don't look as good, but
it's not right.
But it's probably like 1/5 of the price.
It's just not right though. But yeah, the girlfriend and I spent what, like 4 or 5 days making this Lego Technic motorbike. Most fun I've had in years. I miss Lego so much, man. Clicking those pieces. There's just a satisfying sound when you click the pieces into place. It's like, yes, that's how it's meant to be. King R Shadow Realm. Bait trying to make a play.
The most unsatisfying sound when you step on a Lego.
Oh, yeah. Ow! Well, that's the noise that Dream is making. He's going to be able to get himself out of this, though, with the help of the call. They've got the Will-O-Wisp catching 2. Dream, Sonic Waved up, and he's popped his wand. Wave. He's trying to turn with the Doppelganger, but he's still going to die. The Supernova here to catch out Bait. Clicking it down, and it will drop. Phoenix is gone. Axe now in a lot of trouble, left alone here, and Bait, they're fighting back with a double kill on Dendy. It is beautiful stuff. Big team fight victory.
Team fight is much stronger if they execute it nicely. You have this Keeper of the Light with the Will-O-the-Wisp who allows you to hit the egg. Like, you don't want to just start hitting Will-O-the-Wisp straight away. And they caught the first hero that needs to be killed, like Phantom Lancer, before he could get on top of Wraith King. Now Wraith King is getting a lot of farm, getting closer to 10k net worth, building armlet. That's a cheap damage item.
Oh, GPK, a miss remnant there. I think he wanted to go back to mid, but he's going to get dueled up and picked off. He was toying with Dendy, and he remnanted over here somewhere towards his mid-tier 1, but then back again into the same position he was in already. Some misplays there, and now net worth lead. Swinging back down from, what was it, 9,000? Down to about 5. Gambit, it is still 11-7. But it's a lot of money flowing into the bank accounts of Bait with Wraith King Radiance. He's got Armlet very nearly done. Legion with that blink, swinging into Blade Mail, Queen of Pain. It's serious time now, Lucas. You know, we're talking about Lego and shit, and all of a sudden Bait are like, casters, focus on the game. We are still playing here. Give us some bloody respect.
They are. They can also pull off a nice Terrorize from Dark Willow on top of Will-O-the-Wisp. Like, these two heroes are extremely good paired up together. Now Wraith King dishes out serious amount of damage. He just hit level 15, some extra strength, survivability, on top of Armlet.
Level 2 reincarnation.
Dark Willow bought the Tome for herself. She's low level, but I would prefer to give Tome to Wraith King in this scenario. You want to get him to level 20, no reincarnation mana cost, then he's not afraid of Phantom Lancer anymore.
PL closing in on a basher after Diffusal Blade. Only about 1,000 or so away from it. As Gambit group up as 4 mid lane. Keeper of the Light takes out the outpost top. Ghostic potentially looking for a blink duel there. Not committing just yet. As Dendy finishes off Treads after the Yules, now back into BKB. And Wraith King going for Mjolnir. Not wanting a BKB of his own.
Item progression for Wraith King when playing against Phantom Lancer, Radiance, and Mjolnir. Not necessarily Armlet, it feels like Excalibur just loves the item. He built it on Dragonite. We've seen a lot of Dragonites in Europe/China. No one is building that.
Now Bait's turn to come out and smoke. They're expecting PL to be kind of naturally farming his way back through the jungle. It looks like Dream playing much safer than expected, though. Because, you know, you push out this bottom wave, you fall back, you've got Ancients, and then 2 camps to farm, and then you can go back, look for runes, go to your triangle. And that's what Bait are kind of gambling on there a little bit. But Gambit very, very delicately holding their tier 1 mid and looking to secure up Roshan, which is going to be that primary objective for both sides in the coming minute or two. That one big fight for Roshan, both teams with some pretty damn good choke point battling abilities. But you might
Here's the duel.
Want to get this dual Sonic Wave onto GPK. And a double damage rune spawning bottom. Oh, PL's going to grab it.
Double damage.
This is important. They just need to stall, get a pick off, and continue to get the levels on Wraith King. Like, Wraith King just flash farms with the Skellies, with the Radiance. So if they can stall this game for another like 5 minutes, Wraith King gets to level 20, it's going to be much, much easier for them to take a fight. He's going to have... Oh, he's going... BKB.
Who, Wraith King? Switching back? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. He had Mjolnir and he switches back to BKB.
I don't think you need a BKB this game. Like, you might buy it a bit after, if needed. There's no disarm at all. Like, what are you trying to get off? Searing chains? That's why you have Legion Commander behind you.
It's been like 3 minutes since Gambit had their last kill, by the way. After such a great first 20 minutes, getting, 11 kills, racking up that net worth lead, they have been stopped completely.
That's the problem that I was talking about. Their two supports can't make any kind of rotation, so they're relying on Axe to make a move.
There's the jump. King R's the one getting picked. But a nice press the attack gets King R out of danger, and that blade mail turn with a duel in. All the damage, not quite enough to get the duel win. Ghostic, he's still looking to pummel down Melis, but another call, run away. Blink dagger up in a second. Melis turns with that battle hunger, and now it's Ghostic who is overextended. TP out from King R gets him out of danger.
He was very close to getting that kill and the duel damage. Just needed an extra proc from Moment of Courage. Yeah, gladly. Raid King is switching back to that Mjolnir. I don't know what he's thinking about with that BKB.
Radiant's top tower is under
Sometimes an item like that could easily lose you the whole game.
Radiant structures are fortified.
You want to keep that acceleration going instead of kind of stalling with a BKB. And Queen of Pain still hunting for GPK. Ember Spirit has struggled
Radiant's
through the
top
laning
tower
stage into this mid game. Deso into BKB is his
tower
choice,
is under attack.
as PL, I guess, is the real position one here. Ember playing more of the backup carry. Deso going to amp up Dream's damage pretty significantly. Still no Roshan fight though, Lacoste. Everyone's kind of skirting around. Look, the lines are being drawn now. Like, guys, let's hold the ramp. Let's get ourselves up on the high grounds here. Make sure we can scout out what's going on. Push out that mid wave. And think about Roshan. Dendy was signaling that.
Spawning. Bait already sticking together if something happens. Gambit does not have a vision of them, at least not on the high ground. Keeper of the Light also is level 13, which means level 2 Will-O-Wisp on top of Glimmer Cape. So your position 5 has a defensive item, which is nice. Kingar getting closer to his Yule Scepter, so it's going to be much easier for him to set things up with the Cursed Crown.
And some pretty good neutral items here from Bait as well. Grove Bow, Queen of Pain, Ring of Aquila on the Wraith King, Clumsy Net, Dragon Scale, and Keen Optics spread across the other three. What about Dire Side? Repair Kit, Craggy Coat. Tier 3 items dropping. Vambrace, Pupil's Gift, and that Dragon Scale.
Oh, Telescope, that's a very nice item for Keeper of the Light. He was already having Keen Optic for some extra cast range, but
straight upgrade.
Allowing him, to cast Will-O-the-Wisp from further away, or just Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape cast range got nerfed on the allies. What are you laughing about, Gareth?
Chat wants us to keep talking about Lego.
What was your favorite Lego set? I remember there was some kind of like pirate, and
Yeah.
I saw it. I think it was the 9-gag.
The Aztec pirate stuff? Like the South
It
American...
wasn't Aztec.
It was just pirates? Okay.
It was just the casual pirates, ho ho ho, and a bottle of rum pirates.
Gotcha. Roshan being taken by Bait, but to answer your question, there was a Merlin's castle, like King Arthur, Merlin. There's a wizard with some like knights of the
I
round
had
table.
Merlin.
With a dragon, the Lego drag. Oh my! It was just
I had those.
that is
Man,
my
I'm getting
favorite.
chills.
Duel in.
Hype it up, Gary.
FNG getting caught here. That's untouchable, causing a few issues. But a blink call from Melis. You'll stop immediately with the Will-O-Wisp on top, and the fear of being a little awkward, but it does force the PL back with a good sonic wave. Damage stacking up from Bait as they get the pick off on FNG, enforcing his buyback. But Roshan already taken, grabbed up by Dendy. And Bait in a great position now to hold their high ground. They are falling back with the Bramble Maze to hold Gambit and Vance.
Gambit couldn't get anything out of this. They needed to get a kill or two on top of it. Like buyback, they know that they expended 3 big ultis. And Raid King, he is getting closer to that level 20.
Oh,
Anything
he's looking
else?
powerful.
Enchanted Quiver picked up. Do you give that to your Queen of Pain? How do you feel about that item? Whenever I see pros playing it,
Oh, nice
it's
Glimmer Cape from
most-
LeBron.
it's
Sorry,
most of the time
Lacoste.
ignored.
Go on. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Radiant's middle tower
It sounds great, but it feels weird. Like it's just, you know, a pretty 6-second cooldown. It's pretty long, I think. And there's a Sunray catching on to LeBron. Dream's PL caught up in the Bramble Maze, but the burn from Vampire is enough to take the Kotl out, and now focusing tier 2 mid. This is Gambit fighting into Aegis. And like you said, knowing that the Radiant had expended a lot of their cooldowns, they're really exploiting that and pressing the issue. I don't know, I just think Grove Bow is probably better for Dendi here. I was sniping out a courier. Nicely done.
has been killed.
So they should know there is a
Top tower has
lane ward somewhere where the courier died.
300
I feel like
bonus magic damage, 400 range. Every
Enchanted
6
Quiver is one of the better ones you can get on Viper. Raid King, they jumped him on the mid lane. Can they burn his mana? I don't think they can.
Reincarnation, 21 charges, in comes Dendi, 15 seconds for the Sonic Wave. And holding his BKB as the Abyssal Blade, now from Dream. The duel comes out, but the Supernova there. Beautiful from Gambit as Axe is very low, and they finish off that pyramid in the midst of the fight. Ghosting is going to get turned around on here by Dream, who's basically 1v5ing. The PL is ready to play, and GPK coming back into fight, pretty much full HP again. The pressure continues onto this tier 3 high ground of the Radiant side. And Gambit, even though they are feeling behind momentum-wise, still pressing forward and forcing fights on the Radiant side of the map, so Bait cannot convert into any objectives.
The problem is Gambit can't go for the towers. They need to take a fight before. Even Ember Spirit adjusted his item build, going for Deso, so there is some kind of tower damage. It's still not enough. Like, if you send Phantom Lancer Illusions, Queen of Pain will blink in, use Scream, Keeper of the Light can easily defend it.
Dream with Abyssal Blade. What does he see? He doesn't see Dendi. He knew the Dark Willow was bottom. This Dire Observer Ward deep. Probably saw Dendi, but there it is, the bash. Wait a second, is Dendi dead? Yule's up into the air. Dream has Abyssal Blade. Catch him out and kill the Aegis. Blink
BKB
call's ready.
ready in a second.
Jump call, the Abyssal Blade, and now the Axe initiation. Dendi's getting screwed over here. Gambit, gorgeous play. That TP down to the outpost from Phantom Lancer, setting it up, and now that momentum shift straight back the other way.
Such a huge mistake from Dendi, blinking in blindly without seeing anything. And Gambit was ready for this kind of a play. I mean, they were maybe not ready for this, but they just wanted to take the outpost.
They thought it was safe down there, but this Observer Ward over towards the bottom tier 2 on the Radiant side, perfectly spotting the movement from Bait, as we did watch the duel win up top. Enchantress down and looking for a bit of revenge here. Melis not quite landing the blink call, but King R with no TP scroll is going to Shadow Realm and has a Yule Scepter. Sends the axe skywards, but Dream, Abyssal Blade at the ready, not even going to bother using it. Keep it off cooldown and kill him with right clicks.
Okay, so Raid King just got level 20. I think I said Raid King level 20 10 times already. He also picked up Orb of Destruction.
What level's Raid King again?
Pretty nice item. He's level 20, Gary.
Oh, okay.
And Queen of Pain also wants to get the levels, like AoE Shadow Strike is really nice against BL and the Illusions. I mean, just in general, it's a great talent. If somehow this game drags, you get Queen of Pain to level 25, it's definitely one of the better level 25s in the game.
Lincoln's coming up now from GPK to try and deal with the duel. This Axe Shadowblade is real fancy. Melis, that sneaky initiator. And that kind of answers the problem that you were looking at, right? The lack of initiation, the lack of catch or guaranteed teamfight starting ability, especially from the two Gambit supports. So Axe is making up for it. Oh, King R, he's shown to that ward again. They know exactly where he is. Dream into the trees. Shadow Realm TP. Can't cancel this one. He was very likely just spam clicking Abyssal Blade to try and stun him if he came out of it. They're hunting in the trees down to the bottom right as well. Vampire and Axe. Phoenix and Axe, sorry. They're going to spot out Ghostic. Is he going to blink TP? Oh, Axe spots him. Misses the call. Press the attack into TP. Centaur Stomp too far away. Nice attempt from Gambit. but they do force the Radiant team away from this bottom lane. So there is no counter shove towards the tier 1, and that's why Dendi is so frantically pushing out top lane now.
There's no vision for Bait at the moment. They have one observer just placed on the top lane. This Gambit
Radiant's bottom tower
early
is under
gem
attack.
pickup. I feel like getting gem around 25 to 30 minute mark is such a high value. If you kill a couple of wards, you get the money back. Raid King, no mana, but you know, level 20.
Wraith King does have the static charge on him. Looks like he's going to lose the first life as a duel into the back with a decent sonic wave. It catches the Phoenix, but with the fear, X-Vampire still gets off the Supernova. And now what do? Bait just have to turn and run. They can't stand and fight inside that Supernova. And a win for Gambit here as they chase Ghostic down. Buyback available for her, but not for the Dark Willow. And high ground surely going to be attempted. Gambit, fresh creep wave arriving.
Radiant's
Skeletons are pushing out top a little bit, but Bait feels like they're on their last legs now.
They did not have enough damage. They needed a little bit of extra, like 1 or 2 hits to finish off Phoenix.
I really thought they'd have him. So very close to finding that difference maker in a team fight. And now Malice with a 2-man call. They jump in deep. Cottle, Wraith King both getting caught, and LeBron's gone. 50 seconds, but he buys back straight off the bat. Excalibur back in with the armlet 1.
Still alive, armlet
Has the
toggle.
reincarnation as well. And Gambit might have gone a little too deep. The wave now arriving on this bottom lane. Dream focusing melee barracks. So they want to try and finish that one off.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Legion Commander respawning with duel ready. They also have that fear from Dark Willow, but it's going to be racks and run. Wraithfire Blast, nice little stun onto Dream. The duel, they've caught the illusion. Oh dearie me! Yule's up onto the axe to stop the Blade Mail doing damage, but the 2-man call has held him in place for long enough for GBK to get a kill on King R. Still no buyback on you, Dark Willow. Ghostic glimmered up and he's trying to run away, but the slider face from GPK clears up yet another kill, and Ghostic, sure enough, is holding buyback. But Gambit, do they just go mid tier 3 now? Do they go second lane of barracks, or do they want to go bounty runes? And okay, yeah, they're going mid tier 3.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's a lot of damage. I can't believe he actually dueled the illusion. It's easy for us, you know, we see everything. But when you're playing against the PL, if there are a couple of other illusions, you're afraid. He had to risk.
Dream microing those illusions as well. His main hero was just focused on the barracks. Excalibur does have reincarnation again. They are struggling to bring him down twice. But Dream doppelgangering away from the Wraithfire Blast. Second lane of barracks down now on Bait's side. And Gambit with a 16k lead. Go back, take high ground, grab up some little runes here. There's bounties bottom if they want to. And Roshan, 1 minute 25 away.
Next set of items coming out for Gambit. Phoenix has 3,000 gold, just hit level 18, so that means you need to attack Egg 13 times to kill it. Phantom Lancer will finish his Satanic, so status resistance, great against all of these heroes, and it gives him like an extra life.
FNG just jumps down into the low ground as a Supernova picks up GPK. They're focusing the Phoenix here, and it will bring down 2 heroes. Coddle has fallen as Phantom Lancer, a lot on his shoulders now. Trapped inside the Will-O-Wisp, Meles down, and the gem is dropped. King R onto FNG, and a 4-hero stomping from Bait. FNG walked down to try and defend up GPK, but yeah, no Lincoln Sphere. He switches back into Daedalus, which I'm starting to feel is maybe a mistake on that Ember Spirit. Getting dueled up and destroyed.
Watching Bait execute this nicely, it seems so easy. You mentioned how their lineup is easy to play. Alright, get the duel off on someone, put Will-O-Wisp on top of that. So you know there's gonna be like a guaranteed duel. Terrorize, it's such a strong team fighting combo.
I just don't understand why Gambit are making risks coming down into the low ground from that high ground area when Roshan is about to spawn. And a duel onto the Phantom Lancer now. Yeah, Dream is getting caught. He's gone. No buyback. He's dead for a minute and a half. He just bought Satanic, I guess. Or Butterfly. One of the big items.
Satanic, yeah.
What just happened,
Man,
Lacoste?
what are we watching? Like back and forth game. They lost 10,000 gold, maybe even more. So Cheese and Aegis. Dandy with that Aegis also giving levels the Queen of Pain. 3 levels. Like once she hits level 25, they have 2 fears. Scream of Pain and Terrorize.
I need to gather my thoughts here a little bit. Because usually I love praising FNG as a captain. His decision making, his warding, his map maneuvering is very often an art form and beautiful to watch. But what they did just there, I just can't.
He's not controlling Phantom Lancer unless he shared the controls with him.
Okay,
going into the Roche pit.
I think PL's move there is desperation. Like, is Roshan alive? Let's scout it. I'm pretty tanky. I can maybe survive. But the team movement, where FNG does have control, coming down the ramp, not knowing where the Radiant are, knowing that Roshan is within spawn parameters, you know that fast spawn has happened, and he should be spawning in the next 2 minutes or something, is just super odd to me. Well, they'll have to pick up the pieces now. 6k lead as it diminishes from about 15,000. Gambit losing out on that, but they are still 2 lanes of barracks up. And Bait pressing forward towards the tier 1 down south. Wraith King, incredibly powerful now, working on the Assault Cuirass after MKB. So that Butterfly on Phantom Lancer. Yes, he's tanky with the Satanic and the Abyssal Blade. But a duel into a couple of hits from Wraith King, and PL could quite easily die.
Yep, MKB on Wraith King plus Enchanted Quiver gives you True Strike. They could easily take him down. There is no save. You can use Sunray. That's all you can do.
Ghost Stick, Gem, stolen away from the Dire team. Cheese ready. Dandy does have that Aegis for another almost 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. What's Kotl got? Force Staff, Glimmer, Ghost Scepter, ready if he wants to buy it up. But buybacks are going to be super important in the next couple of minutes for sure. PL 2,000 away from it. Wraith King is farming up towards it now. We'll see if he finishes off that AC instead. As Queen of Pain holds hers.
About to hit level 25. So Reincarnation casts Wraithfire Blast. Also, tier 4 items starting to drop. Havoc Hammer, one of the, I'd say the worst ones.
Definitely one of the wonkiest ones. Whose idea was Havoc Hammer, guys? Like, the stats are good, but the active is like, really? I think if it gave it, I think if it was like Inner Fire, like it disarmed them for like a 1.5 seconds or something, instead of just slowing them, I think then it would be good. Just seems odd.
It might be a bit OP, like having a disarm from an item.
True. Oh, Flicker, Prince's Knife again, Witless Shaco. We'll see how these all get distributed now. As on the Dire team, only 2 items, while 3 up on the Radiant now. Need to keep on farming those ancient camps, get the neutral drops up. Jump in from Axe.
He got caught.
Dandy's getting picked off.
Aegis.
Is it a second kill as well? Dream has the Abyssal Blade. Yeah, he's doppelgangering forward. He wants that Abyssal to stun up Dandy. That is so quick and dead for 90 seconds. No buyback. He's 900 gold away from it. He just finished off Orchid. Oh, Dandy, 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 baby. No,
they
no,
don't
no, no,
know.
no.
They don't know, but they'll probably try to force it. You can't force what's not there, right?
Deary, deary mate. Let's see what Gambit do. They want to push out their lanes first. Top lane, Illusion's dealing with it. Mid, they can shove. Bottom, they don't have to worry about it. It's already naturally going in onto that Radiant side. So in a situation like this, you just lost your Queen of Pain. 50 seconds to go. As Bait, you have 2 buybacks on your supports. Do you want to go for a risky play and try and smoke out of your base, or do you just hold behind your tier 4s and hope for the best?
If Gambit knocks on your high ground, Like, you would rather fight in your base, to be honest. You already lost the Aegis. Raid King, he decided to go for Vampiric Aura instead, so that's 45% lifesteal. It's great for his team against PL and the Illusions. Look at the positioning from Axe.
Yeah, Invis smoked, ready for the jump. Looking for Excalibur's first life there, press the attack and continues walking forwards into that target. And in the back lines, they do find a counter and Ghost Stick, but a great fear forces the Phantom Lancer back, and now they can swing into Excalibur. Wraith King, his second life is gone,
no buyback.
and he has no buyback, Lacoste. You're right, the Queen of Pain has just respawned.
What's going on in this game?
I have no idea. It feels like people haven't quite had their coffee or their breakfast, or something's up, because Dendi respawns as Wraith King dies. A minute and a half without your frontline tank. And Gambit now in a 5 versus 4 to bring down the final lane of Barracks, look for Mega Creeps and close out this game. Ghosting BKBs, he sprints on forwards, but he's being stunned up by Dream. The PL's on top of the Legion Commander, and the Sunray forward from Vampire wants to chase into these bait targets. Oh, look at that. LeBron shredded, goes center at the last second, killed off by the Lance, and Dream is in your fountain.
Oh, what a weird way to end this game. Like, your Wraith King does not have a buyback. Queen of Pain died twice. Like, with Aegis 2 times. Also without a buyback, bought a full Orchid. If she had a buyback, I believe Gambit would not go for a high ground. And suddenly this game is just straight up over.
Dream BKBs turn around with the Abyssal Blade. Nice Glimmer Cape there onto Dendi, and a Yules to buy a bit of time while they duel in the back lines. Phoenix getting caught with a Sonic Wave. They get a kill. They're buying time for the Wraith King, but 20 seconds feels far too long. Dendi getting hounded back towards his barracks. Blink Call again as Dream with a double. Chase onto the Queen of Pain. Another Glimmer Cape, press the attack, gets her out of danger for a second as their buybacks flow from bait, defending their base, but Mega Creeps are coming. Wraith King alive now in 5 seconds. Throne still standing though, Lacoste, and a chance, a glimmer of hope now for bait to come back.
Alright, time to start buying Divine Rapiers. Queen of Pain also hit level 25. So that means Scream of Pain fears, so she can deal with one of the sides. Wraith King can outpush the other one with the Skelly Bros, or just, you know, right-clicking people down. So I'm switching to buyback. Let's see who has it at the moment.
I've had that on for like the past 5 minutes.
Everyone besides Axe on Gambit. Next Roche may respawn in 15 seconds.
Good point. Let's
what a
keep
weird
our eyes
game,
out on
Gary.
that.
I can't believe that this game's still going on. Like, back and forth. A lot of mistakes by both of these teams.
That's for damn sure. But Gambit, they have Mega Creeps on their side. Only a couple of buildings remaining in that Radiant base, so it is desperate times call for desperate measures now, I think, for bait. Try and buy out items. Try and press the issue here, find pickoffs. But Roshan, 1 minute 40 seconds. Reasonably long spawn. PL with 35,000 net worth. Holy shit. Prince's knife still up on him. Where are these neutral items then, eh? The Leveler going out for the Radiant. Legion still holding on to the Havoc Hammer. Dire Team, Timeless Relic, Ember Spirit, Magic Lamp Phoenix.
This will do nicely.
Shadowblade Axe moving forward, scouting out Roshan. Nobody's home. Still another minute to go.
So Gambit does not want to risk anything. They might wait for the next Roche, get Cheese Aegis +1.
I mean, PL, 5,000 saved up. Moonshard time soon. Because his Aghanim Scepter we saw the other day doesn't seem particularly good.
Yeah, I thought it was much better. I just didn't know how it works. I tested it out. It just removes the cooldown and minimum distance. Bonus agility is still on cooldown.
Yeah, just gives you the actual movement, the rush, not the bonus agi, which is very sad. Bait now holding high ground. Vision pretty limited here for both sides. Radiant sees in their own jungle, so process of elimination. They're probably going to walk up high ground into Excalibur. Stands his ground on the bounty rune spot. Dire Obs and Sentry here, giving pretty good vision for Gambit as the blink call misses Dendy. Haste and then Yules. Ghostic looking for the duel with a Cursed Crown. Landing on Melis, but he's disengaged as the Fear into the daggers, going towards the Phantom Lancer Illusions, but Dream doesn't give a damn. Focusing Excalibur, trying to take down his first life. Dunk him into the ground. And a Supernova perfectly placed on the high ground. Oh, it's beautiful. And Ghostic's falling. The base, the throne, it is falling. Glyphed up for now, but the heroes on bait, they're all dropping. Legion Commander dead for 100 seconds. Dunked. Queen of Pain does buy back. But Gambit not losing a single soul. And all they need is a few hits on the throne. No glyph now, so PL can click away to his heart's content. Raking and Quap focusing the axe. Silencing him up, but a triple kill for GPK and GG. GGK called out. Ghostic, King Earl, they tap out. Gambit take game one in a back and forth, reasonably sloppy